This would be match game 74, production number 0173. Air date to be announced, VTR 3274, and it's take one. Get ready to match the star. At Harrington, Brett Summers, Nipsey Russell, Fannie Flagg, Richard Dawson, and Joanne Worley, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 74. And now, here's the host of Match Game 74, Gene Rayburn.
You were whistling a tune, and I thought, why waste it, Bear? How are you? Good. Hey, listen, did you know that Pat Harrington and his wife did Tattletales, a show that follows ours here on CBS? Was that fun?
I knew there was something I didn't like about him.
Were you really good?
Yeah, a lot of laughs there, aren't there?
Excellent. We were marvelous.
Oh, I bet you were.
And the MC, Bert Conrad, is a great...
That's Bert Convey, who's a host of Tattletales, which follows us here.
We had a lot of fun.
All right, are you ready to greet our two players?
Right.
All right, let's say hello to Barbara McAllister and Susan Alt. Hello, ladies. Score is 1-0 at the end of round one. And in a moment or so, we'll begin round two. Are you ladies ready?
Ready.
Okay, we'll start that round in a moment or so. But first, we got a little message, and this is it. Okay, here we go, ladies. Push the button here. Reveal two questions. Second and final round. 1-0 the score. Barbara, as a challenger, you make a selection if you would, please.
A, please.
Once A. Now, last time you matched Joanne, so you do not participate. Here it is. It was so cold on Treasure Island that the pirate threw his blank onto the fire. Got a great laugher out there somewhere. Or someone who'd been on Treasure Island with that pirate. I don't know.
He may be sitting on the pirate's blank.
That's right. I will indeed repeat that. I'll repeat it for both you and for Barbara.
Oh, just
it was so cold on Treasure Island that the pirate threw his blank onto the fire. All right.
I have every confidence that I may break my string of bad matches.
Okay, now we're all set, and we will call on Barbara for her response. It was so cold on Treasure Island that the pirate threw his blank onto the fire.
I'll say his hat.
His hat.
Change your mind.
No, can't do that.
He threw his change your mind on the fire?
No.
What the?
Threw his hat onto the fire is what Barbara says. What do you say, Pat?
I'm running a perfect string. His
Threw his
wooden leg.
The answer.
See, I love it. They're beginning to commiserate with me. They're beginning to really like me.
No, that's a very good answer.
Could somebody give me a ride home?
They won't go that far. Brett?
You get a B+ for that.
Well, that was really good.
I take a B12. I don't need a B+.
Well, you know what kindling is.
Yes.
Yes.
Kindling is small sticks of wood.
No, that's what the Amish
or
people do.
faggots.
Oh, yes, he threw a bunch of faggots on the fire. Yeah. It's an English word for a bunch of kindling wood, little twigs and things like that.
It was used when this book was written.
Yeah, okay.
Did you say Robert Louis Stevenson?
No.
He should have cut
Nipsey.
Maybe he should have cut it up and made faggots out of it, but he threw his wooden leg.
Yeah.
Wooden leg. You said hat. Okay, what do you say?
I was going to say hat, but I said wooden leg.
Wooden leg. Hat's the answer, Sheila. It was so cold the pirate threw his hat onto the fire is what she said. What do you say?
Down at the Long John Silver was a gentleman, you know.
On Treasure Island. Wooden leg.
Wooden leg. All
wore as a
right.
hat.
So, it's still 1-0. You didn't score with that. Let's see how Susan does with this. Susan, you need 1 to tie, 2 to win. Here we go. The announcer said, "You wanted manly soup, folks? Well, our new soup is so manly, it's got blank in it." The announcer said that.
The announcer said,
"You wanted manly soup, folks? Well, our soup is so manly, it's got blank in it." Finished, Brett. Finally got the hang of it. Okay.
Finally got the hang of it.
Come on, I'll change my mind.
You can change your mind quickly.
Come on, come along, come on. Just your mind.
Okay.
Not your clothes.
All ready. All set over there?
Yeah, all set.
All right. Now, Susan, the announcer said you wanted manly soup, folks. Well, our new soup is so manly, it's got blank in it.
Oh, boy. I'm sorry, I can't think.
Well, now, just take a deep breath and just think about it. Our soup is so manly, it's got...
Today, dear.
Manly.
Gene, help her. Help her, Gene.
No, I can't help her. She's got to come up with
But
it
assist her. Be thoughtful,
Our new soup
Gene.
is so manly.
Vibrations.
It's manly. It's got
Muscles in it.
muscles in it.
That's all you had to do.
Okay, she says muscles.
I am very happy to say my string is intact.
Hair.
Oh, God.
Well, you liked her answer, didn't you, Pat?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Only because I prompted you to prompt.
Okay, Brett.
What? Pick a card.
Soup is so manly, it's got man in it.
Our soup is so manly, it's got men in it. Well, that is mighty manly soup there, Nipsey.
Susan, we've got to stop meeting like this. Muscle.
That ties the score. Fannie?
Oh, I said whiskers.
So manly, it's got whiskers in it. Yeah.
Whiskers is good.
Whiskers is good indeed. Richard,
So is the view from up here.
our soup is so manly, it's got
Hair.
hair in it.
Richard, right.
Hair.
That worries me. I'll
she's
match
looking
this clown.
for muscles. Joanne?
It was a difficult question. I threw away meatballs and put in muscles.
Oh, that ends the game. Congratulations. Come on down. So there's another 100 for you. Stand by for a moment or so. Barbara, we've got to say goodbye to you, I'm sorry to say. It's been a pleasant, although a short meeting for us. And,
It has been a pleasant one for me, too. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Barbara McAllister. A gift for you backstage. Goodbye, Barbara. Well, that was a nice lady, wasn't it? Now, we are going, she's going to have another go at the big money super match here, but first we got a little business, and you come right back. Now, this lady has won her second game. She's up to $700 in cash, and she's going to have another go at the big money super match here. You ready, Susan?
Ready.
Okay, here we go. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Boston blank. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 to you if you match that one. If you match the next one, it's $250. And if you match that bottom one, it's $100. Okay, now you're allowed a little help from celebrities. Get some suggestions and some ideas from them if you wish. Which one?
Nipsey Russell.
What do you say, Nips?
Strange that it's the most famous one, but I'd say Boston Strangler.
Boston Strangler. Yep, okay.
Richard.
What do you say?
That gentleman did a lot of good, you know, for door-to-door salesmen.
Yes, he did.
Boston beans.
Boston beans. Okay.
And Joanne.
Well, one that's really is Boston Begin, but I don't know if the audience people know that. So I'm going to say Boston, Massachusetts.
Boston, Massachusetts. So, now, the three answers you have suggested by celebrities are Boston Beans, Boston, Massachusetts, and Boston Strangler. You may choose one of those as we call for an answer now, or give us one of your own.
They're in Atlanta.
I've got one that of my own.
A different.
You want to use your own?
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Let's
baby.
hear it at least.
No, I'm going to stick with Nipsey and go with Boston Strangler. I was going to say Boston Tea Party.
Boston Tea Party, you thought you might say, but you've changed your mind.
I'm going to go with Boston Strangler.
We get
You
very
go with the
few
Boston
historical
Strangler?
I'll go with the
groups
Boston
here.
Strangler.
Don't stand so close to me. Okay. All right. Boston Strangler is the answer we're looking for. We're going to find out where it is, if indeed it is at all up there. First, may we see the $100 response? Boston baked beans. That's Richard's answer, and a good one, too. All right, still looking for the Boston Strangler. Where are you, Boston Strangler? Are you under the $250 response? Boston Tea Party is what you thought of, and you would have won right here. All right. Last chance for the Boston Strangler. Come out wherever you are. Are you under the $500 response? Yes, you are. very neat up there. That's not centered stuff.
He's
But
almost
anyway,
choking. That's what's wrong.
right. He's choking on there. Okay, now, Susan, you've won the $500. That means at this moment you're going to play for 10 times that amount or
Richard Dawson.
$5,000. Or Richard Dawson. You want 5,000 or Richard? Which one do you want?
Now you really know inflation has hit us.
That's right. Richard, 5,000
I'm
is
not
your...
worth $1.95 to tell you the truth.
Okay, she's ready. Richard, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, please write your answer to this. Beer blank. That's B-E-E-R blank. Beer blank. Okay, he's finished. Now, Susan, we need a response from you. How would you fill in that blank to match Richard Dawson? Beer?
I've only got one thing. Beer barrel polka.
Beer barrel
Polka.
polka.
It's the only thing I've got.
Yeah, it's a famous song, isn't it? Or was of yesteryear. Now, Richard, for $5,000, may we see your answer?
I thought we had it. I said beer barrel.
Beer barrel. Yeah. Ooh, close.
Yeah.
Very close. All right, he just said beer
That
barrel.
polka cost you $5,000.
The polka cost you, it was an expensive dance, my dear. $5,000. All right, Susan, that means you are now up to $1,200. You're still a champ. Gonna meet another player, so here comes Michael Schmidt. Hello, Michael. All right. Would you climb aboard the carousel, my dear? Michael, you know Susan?
Yes, I do.
How are you?
Fine, how are you?
Good, thank you. Would you tell us a little bit about Michael Schmidt?
Well, I was born in Hollywood, lived in Southern California all my life, and I'm a partner in a wholesale automotive accessory business.
Okay. Nice to have you with us, and good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
You know how the game goes?
Yes, I do.
So I'll push the button and ask you, the challenger, to make a selection.
B.
He wants B. New game, folks. Okay. Here it is. Yule Gibbons isn't doing any more commercials because the last time he made one, he ate the blank. Yule Gibbons. He isn't doing any more commercials because the last time he made one, he ate the blank.
My name is Juanita Gibbons. I'm Yule's daughter, and I just ate a dinette set.
All right, Pat, we're waiting for you. There. Let's see, is everybody finished down here? All finished down here.
It's too late now.
Come on, go ahead. Slip it in that slot there. Let's go. Michael Schmidt, we call on you. Yule Gibbons isn't doing any more commercials because the last time he made one, he ate the blank.
The camera.
The camera. He ate the camera. Well, the camera's a good answer.
See what luck he has.
Yes. Okay, Pat. You like his answer?
Oh, God, I don't want to show you what I...
Oh, yeah. Now, wait a minute. Let me just take a little peek here. Make sure it's going to be a...
Hey, take that home.
No, no,
You're
wait a
going
minute.
back east. Take it home.
No, listen, I'll
Here's
take...
a dollar. Take it home.
No, I've got to show. The dumbest answer in the history of this show. He ate the box of cereal. All right.
That's too literal, pal.
No.
You're not going to last.
So that's good. Okay, Brett, what do you say?
You're not gonna laugh.
What are you doing to that microphone?
He's sort of the Joanne Flug of the upper tier, isn't he?
Yes, he is, he is.
He ate the tree.
He ate the tree. No, you know that little tree that he stands next to in the commercial? All right, Nipsey, what do you
There are
say?
many things that are eatable.
I don't want to be guilty by association of these two unaccomplished people. He ate the camera.
Camera. Michael, you got an answer. What do you say, honey?
Michael Schmidt says you will get the right answer. I say camera.
Camera. There you go. That's two for you.
He's sitting down there.
You want to be sitting down there. What do you say?
Oh, my God.
I'm Yule Gibbons, and I eat cameras.
You eat camera. Joanne?
Even though we actually ate just part of the lens, it was the camera.
The camera. That's funny, you know. That's right, you are perfect people down there. But how come nobody said he ate the director or the producer or, you know, any of the...
He's not a camera. That's too obvious.
Oh, he was a vegetarian.
Vegetarian,
oh,
yeah.
I see. Okay. 4-0 in the middle of round one here. We're going to pause for a moment or so while we change the menu, and then we'll return.
GSN presents...
That show could have run a lot longer than it did, but some dummy vice president at CBS got so excited at our high ratings that he put us in 3 different time slots in a year. Our ratings never came back, and then he canceled the show. Network vice presidents are brilliant men.
Stay tuned for more of That 70s Hour on GSN.
Brilliant.
Today's consolation prizes are the Weekender by American Tourister, designed to go everywhere by land, sea, or air. Fiberglass reinforced construction, strong, lightweight luggage by American Tourister. And Profile with its own great flavor from a special formula of cracked wheat and wheat germ, just right for toast. Profile, it's a matter of taste. And Purina Variety Menu, 20 varieties with 95% of whatever the label says, plus 5% vitamins and nutrients. No fillers added. Purina Variety Menu. There'll be another match on Match Game 74 in 60 seconds.
Now let's complete round one by reading this question for Susan. Everybody plays.
I have to play?
Yes, you have to play.
You have to play.
You committed yourself.
We don't
and
want
here we
you
go.
to play. But
Can I
you
have a proxy?
Hold on now. Listen. While on vacation, Dumb Dora said...
Now he can play.
I forgot to pack a bra, so I'm wearing 2 blanks. Dumb Dora said that. She said, I forgot to pack a... Are you listening? Oh,
I forgot to...
I forgot to pack
I
a
think
bra.
I got it this time.
You really?
So I'm wearing...
I really think
So
I
I'm
got
wearing 2 blanks.
Let's see what he's right.
Now, don't peek. Now, leave him alone.
Come
now.
on, leave me alone.
He's
I
got
like
to
to be
think.
surprised.
Come on.
No, leave him alone now. Just don't peek. Okay, we'll all find out together. Susan, while on vacation, Dumb Dora said, I forgot to pack a bra, so I'm wearing 2 blanks. 2 what?
Boy.
2 boys?
No.
Some vacation.
Yeah. She never went back to her old job, did she? What do you say? I forgot to pack a bra, so I'm wearing 2...
Cups. I can't think of anything.
Cups. 2 cups.
2 cups.
2 cups.
You know, I was gonna... No, I'm not gonna cop
No,
out.
just...
I'm just gonna show the folks what I got.
2 hankies.
Yeah.
2 hankies.
Right.
Okay. Now we move
2
from...
hankies. Which is
Dumbo
better
over
than
to
1
Brett.
hanky and a panky.
Yeah. All right, Brett, what do you say?
Track 1.
Go, Brett.
Well, that poor little girl, she's joined Pat Harrington, hasn't she? Cups, indeed. Of course, cups.
Cups is the answer, Susan. Nipsey?
I'm not sure about the spelling, but I am sure about the ethnic headgear. Wearing 2 yarmulkes.
Yarmulkes. Yes. Those are
Even Jewish.
little beanie-type caps that some people wear.
Let it go, Gene. Leave it alone.
We don't type
Thank you very
beanie cap. Well, I had to. How would you describe a yarmulke? Except that it
As
looks
a
like
half
little
a bra.
beanie, a half a bra. Right? Okay, that's a yarmulke. What do you say?
Well, I was on a vacation with Brett.
Yes.
And it happened to her, and she used 2 knee pads. However, I wrote Band-Aids.
2 band-aids.
Not in your case,
2
sweetheart.
band-aids. No, that wouldn't work, would it? There. Okay,
2 ace
Richard.
bandages.
I happen to know that she wore 2 handkerchiefs.
2 handkerchiefs.
One this way.
I don't have to match him.
And 1 that way. Okay.
And you thought
All right.
yarmulke was a bad answer.
Forgot to pack a bra, so I'm wearing 2 blanks. What do you say?
I happen to know what ladies really do when they forget bras is they borrow a T-shirt. She wore 2 T-shirts so people couldn't see through.
Okay, all
With
right.
Band-Aid, sure.
So at this moment, at the end of round 1, it's 4-1 favor of our challenger, Michael Schmidt, and we go to round 2 and ask Michael to make his choice.
Well, I'm going to stick with B.
B was lucky for you last time, wasn't it? You got 4. This time it's only Pat and Brett. Pat and Brett, the only 2 participating. Here we go.
You mean we have a set losing round here?
Now, here we go. Walking home from the costume. Now, listen, folks.
Yes.
Shh, quiet now.
All right.
It's a serious show.
I know that.
Walking home from the costume party, Harry
dead.
saw a huge Great Dane and said, uh-oh, I never should have dressed up as a blank. You got the picture? Walking home from the costume party.
Yes, I get it.
Harry saw a huge Great Dane and said, never should have dressed up as a blank.
Gotcha. Sweet.
You know what's going to be interesting?
Yeah.
What?
To see which one, Brett or I, is the most wrong.
Brett?
Well, now, who's going to think this over? All right, he's going to think this over now. Wait a minute. Hold everything. Let's get a response from Michael now. Walking home from the costume party, Harry saw a huge Great Dane and said, I never should have dressed up as a...
As a cat?
As a cat. Now, cat, I've got to neaten up the stage here a little bit. Cat
I don't think you read
is
it
a
ignorant
reasonable
enough for this
response.
group.
I don't know if Michael Schmidt took into account the people he was dealing with.
No, he didn't.
But let's find out. His answer is cat.
Do you know I have a master's degree in political philosophy?
You do, really?
Yes, I did my...
Give it back.
I will not. Pussycat.
Pussycat is a match. Holy mackerel, look at that. Brett, Michael matched Pat.
I think that we should all keep in mind that I'm the one who said cups.
Yeah.
Right? I said female dog.
Female dog, okay.
Well, you know what a female dog is?
Yes, of course.
Opposite of a male dog.
Right.
All right, so at this time it's 5-1 in the middle of round 2, and we've got to finish this second and final round in a moment or so, but first we've got to pass along this message for you. Here it is. All right, listen, time is up. Next time we'll pick up right at this point in the middle of round 2. We'll have a question for you, and you got your work cut out for you. You've got to match 4 celebrities to tie him and stay in the game. So we'll see what happens. Hope you'll be able to join us next time. Will you be able to join us next time?
Yes, put a permanent don't write over there.
I feel so confident.
No, you've got to come. I don't care what anybody says.
I'm the Green Hornet of this game.
You come back no matter what they say down here.
Can you drop me off in the morning after you take me home?
Yes, okay. Gene Rayburn here for Bad Game 74, inviting you to join us next time. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 74, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Title Tales next over most of the CBS stations.